Welcome back to my chaotic kitchen. Today we're going to be making salted caramel pretzel cheesecake. I wrote this recipe myself. I'm doing some changes today. Don't know if they're going to work. We're also making a mini one, so the recipe's bigger. So if you're following along, sucks to be you. A whole lot of crushed pretzels, melted butter. Mix it around until they're nice and combined. Oh, it already smells good. Take a good old springform pan and just layer in. Hold on, no, wait. We're gonna start with this one. And then put these ones in. It's kind of just a wet mess. Okay, now you're gonna have a lot of wet goop in the bottom, and that's normal, you know, except the goop. Oh no, not already? Come on. Okay. Press your pretzels. What a way to start. Press your pretzels into the bottom of your pan. Go ahead and use a measuring cup. Do you ever just wish you were making cannoli? Once you've created a solid bed, it's off to a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. Let them rest for 10 minutes. That's safe, right? Now we're going to make the filling. A whole whack of cream cheese. Put them in your kangaroo pouch. Now get your mixer going and make it creamy. Make sure you wipe, dig in a hole, a ton of sugar, and a bunch of vanilla. And keep going. Reaching isn't good for my back. Now once that's all nice and smooth, we get to the bane of my existence. Eggs. No! There, ha! Honestly, just use your fingers. It's like playing in a sandbox. Done. Better. So every recipe lies and it says beat them in one at a time. No. We're going to use a spatula and we're going to be really kind. So just bloop. Gently fold in your eggs. Bloop. Stab. Bloop. If you use an electric mixer for this, you're going to whip in a ton of air and your cheesecake's going to end up looking like the Grand Canyon. Bloop. So now that our eggs are all nicely incorporated, give it a little taste. Just like grandmother never made. Now, we're going to fill our shells. What are they called? Crust? We're going to fill our crust. We're going to start by just covering the crust with a nice solid layer. Lovely. Now remember that frozen disc of caramel I never told you about? We're going to oh no. Stuck to the sheet. Anything's possible with an offset spatula. Except this. So instead of a disc, we're just going to do little dollopy things because that's what we have. Oh, I'm getting it on the pan. Now that you've got your caramel layer in, go ahead and put the rest of our cheesecake filling on. I'm going to do this one first. Make sure you smooth it out the top. Smooth like what? Good New Orleans jazz. Back to the oven for like an hour and 10 and like, I don't know, half an hour. I'm making this up as I go.
Take it out when it's reached just the perfect level of jiggly wiggly. You'll know. Run a knife around the rim of the pan to make sure it's nice and loose. And leave it.
It's the next day. Remember the bag of caramels I never told you to get? Unwrap. Like 15 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add a couple tablespoons of milk. Good enough. Melt this in the microwave 15 seconds at a time until it's nice and goopy. Just set that aside while we get your cake. Remove the rim. We lost some pretzels. I don't know how to get it off. Top with your glorious caramel goop.
Mmm, gratuitous caramel pour. Smooth. Top with all the pretzels that fell off when you were deplating, and your favorite flaky sea salt.
And you're done. Go ahead and pop a lid on there and put it in the fridge until you're ready to serve it. And that's been sea salt caramel pretzel chocolate cheesecake thing. See you next week.